What's going on, guys? Tomahawk Warrior here, and today I'm bringing you another one of my favorite decks to play in Brawl. This deck I've been meaning to show you guys for a while, however, it wasn't until I pulled a Brash Taunter out of a pack earlier this week that I finally decided it's time to show you guys my Goblin Palooza deck. So this is a red aggro deck featuring Kranko. If you guys want to make this deck more competitive, Thane, Firebrand, and other non-goblin cards are key for the deck. However, I wanted to keep this deck really themed with goblins only, so there's only goblins. So obviously we have our commander, Kranko. Whenever he attacks, put a +1/+1 on him and create a goblin token. Super good, start wiling out with goblins. We do run Goblin Benedette, Raging Goblin, 1 Shock, 10 Street Cadet, 10 Street Dodger, Torch Carrier, Weaselback, Red Cap, Conveil of Calamity because it's, a staple card in any red aggro deck. The Snoop card is an incredibly powerful card that's just come out of the new series 21. Incredibly good. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's a goblin card, you can play it from the top of your deck. It's amazing. Ember Howler, Goblin Assailant, Goblin Bird Grabber, just for that little bit of flying. Goblin Craftmaker, Goblin Locksmith, Jaya's Greeting, Arcane Signet. Not that the deck needs a lot of ramp, but because we're not running any other red cards that would give us ramp, we do kind of need this. The one non-goblin card, and the reason I'm gonna say it's goblins only is because technically he's an enchantment, so it gets around it. As well as a Bone Crusher Giant. Giants are just bigger goblins, so shut up. It's themed. Be quiet. Claymore Shaman, Goblin Smuggler, Legion Warboss, great card for the deck. Helps get the goblin tokens going. Raging Red Cap, Raid Bombardment, Red Cap Raiders, Skewer the Critics, Heretic Banner, aka the Red Banner, because it makes all our goblins +1/+1, or sorry, +1/+0. Battle Rattle Shaman, Daggers, aka the Flying Goblin. It's the second Flying Goblin. Goblin Assault Team, Goblin Gang Leader, Goblin Ringleader, Goblin Trash Master, Goblin Wizardry, Storm's Wrath, the we need some sort of a board wipe in this deck card. Brash Taunter because he's amazing. Oh my god. A 1/1 indestructible goblin that whenever he is dealt damage, he just reflects it to my opponents. It's great. Fiery Mix applications for when we really need to wile out with the deck. And then for lands, we run Castle and 22 Mountains. So we do run 23 lands in the deck. So there's not much to explain with this deck other than it's red aggro. So let's see if we can't get some wins with it. Alright. So, Goblins. Goblins got a bit more love recently in the new 21 set with Brash Haunter and the Snoop card. That being said, unfortunately in Magic Arena, we don't have access to cards like Kranko and some of the other legendary cards in regular Brawl. You can make, I think Kranko is available in Arena, but you have to do it in Friendly Brawl. And because I don't feel like doing that, we're playing with this. So this not an ideal hand. However, I'm gonna keep it because 3 lands, and this deck needs at least 3 lands to run. Obviously, bet more is better, and we're playing against a Emery deck, so I'm actually okay with taking a turn or two to get going. Okay. Okay, Glimpse of Freedom. I'm cool with that. Okay, so we'll play a land. And we'll play Goblin Assailant. So I do want to get Kranko out as quick as possible to get him, start getting him to while out a bit. Okay. So let's get Kranko out. Unfortunately, being a mono red deck, there isn't any good ways to protect him other than just start wiling out with goblins, and hopefully my opponent focuses on those goblins, and then when they finally start focusing on Kranko, you know, Kranko's already done his job. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Huh. I'm not too concerned, but I'm also not. I don't appreciate that card being there. Um. Hmm. Alright. We're gonna do this because it's early ramp, and it makes everything better. So let's not do that. Let's swing you at that and Kranko at that. Kranko's gonna make us some goblins. And do we skewer the critics or let's just get another goblin out for now. I do want to save the skewer the critics for when he does play his Emery, if he does play it. Mystic Forge. Alright, so he's just getting his board nice and set up. Hopefully, and the key thing with this deck is hopefully the deck performs well enough that we get all of our goblins that we need out, and you know, we worry about what he's gonna do later on. Alright, we got a ton of goblins. And my opponent's surrenders. Yeah, we're in a really good position right now. I mean, that's 9, 6, that's 15 damage, 17, 8. Yeah, it's 18 damage this turn because he doesn't have any blockers. It was GG for him. He just let me while out a little bit too much. We'll never know what that was. Alright, let's keep going. So, one of the main counters to a goblin deck is obviously if you can just stall the goblins or you're killing Kranko is pretty devastating to the deck. However, having early haste creatures because we're playing a red aggro deck is a lovely. Ooh, that is cool art. Yeah, so getting creatures with haste out to just kind of stall my opponent. Playing stuff like Raid Bombardment and Cavalier is just really good to get that early damage in. Obviously, once you get Kranko out and he's attacked once or twice with Calamity, you're hitting for just a ton of damage. With even if your tokens aren't making it through, just with them attacking, getting the getting the damage going is just incredibly good. Yeah, I mean, if your opponent can get out a lot of blockers early or just has a way of destroying creatures really quick, yeah, this deck does struggle, as well as decks that are designed like when Massacre Worm. If they're playing with Massacre Worm and he comes out, you cry, my opponent surrenders. Okay. Yeah, if you play with an opponent using Massacre Worm, when they play that, -2/-2 against all your Goblin tokens, just clears the board. It's really depressing, but, you know, we are playing Goblins, so you do take that risk. Playing a Goblin deck, one of the only counters to it is, you know, a massive board wipe once you kind of get going. So that is why I do have Anax in the deck, just to kind of balance that a bit. Also, you know, he's a legendary enchantment creature, so you know what? It's not a creature; it's a legendary enchantment creature. So it's themed, and then you know, to deal with cards that are you know definitely hard for goblins to get around. You know, cards with toughness and that. Having stuff like Bone Crusher Giant is kind of required. What are we playing against? Death Touch. Okay, cool. Let's abuse the fact that we do have creatures with haste in the deck. Alright, so if I was playing this deck, I would definitely need a turn or two to set up. So I think I'll be alright if next turn I just play the Signet. Yeah, it cost me an extra point of damage, but it will allow me to set up a bit better. Or yeah, I think that was the right move because then I can play Kranko, I can play another little guy. I should be all right. Though I kind of would like to play this. Yeah, having a creature with defender isn't gonna actually do too much because it's 0/1. Like I don't need necessary. I don't really need the damage going through. I just need Kranko being alive. Um, so I am gonna sacrifice my torch carrier, give Kranko haste, start making Kranko a problem. You know, obviously he blocks Kranko. That's fine. So if my opponent doesn't play anything, I might just play my shaman with a 1/1 and just have it so he can't block it. I don't really need the +1/+1 on him. Yeah, he's starting to while a bit, so I think that's the better play rather than playing with +1 on him. So let's just play him like that. Give him haste. Play the weasel. And then we'll attack with everything. So I can't block. I create a bunch of tokens. And yeah, I'm already starting to while out. So this is what goblins really want to do, is just while out quickly and just look to overwhelm my opponent. Because next turn he's looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 1/1s I really don't care about. And obviously this isn't going to be able to block, so he can block with this. And it's kind of too little too late at that point. Unless, of course, he is able to kill my shaman. If he is, then we'll have to reassess the board state. But as of this moment, I'm pretty okay with what's going on. Like, if he wants to hit me, it's fine. Cool. Goblin gang leader. Let's get some more goblins going. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing with everything. I'm very okay with this. So let's make this not able to block. And it's the beginning of the end for my opponent. Yeah, he blocks Kranko. That's fine. His little dude's already done his job by getting an extra land. Yeah, my opponent's in trouble. He gets this turn to board wipe or do something really impressive. Other than that, I think I should just win. We'll see, though. We will see. That was really good. The late game Agent of Treachery save to take Kranko. Oh, you hate to see it. He's gonna take that? What? And wait, and Crank. Yeah, yeah, that and Kranko. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna gain 3, so that's 11. I don't. With that being tapped, though, I don't think he has enough blockers, so I'm kind of okay with it. Because this doesn't have lifelink yet. So he's just gonna get 1, 2, 3. Can only block one thing. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a little. It's too little too late, I think, for my opponent. Um, yeah, I'm gonna swing with everything. I will activate his ability, and whatever my opponent wants to do, he can. Yeah, it was just too much for my opponent. So good game, bro. Goblins being goblins, I love them. It's so much fun. Huh. All right, let's keep going. All right, so let's see. Um, what am I afraid of fighting, or what are goblins afraid of fighting? They're afraid of fighting. This might be something we're afraid of fighting. A Hydra deck. And my opponent goes first. Also, I don't want this hand. My hand isn't really much better. I will take it though. Um. So he's playing a Hydra deck. Oh, with the Pelcliff Turn 1 Pelt Collector. Oh god. Rip. Ooh, that's nice. I'm actually gonna do something kind of counterintuitive to Goblin players. I'm actually literally not gonna play anything. I'm going to wait till he gets, really wilds out, play the Storm's Wrath, and it'll just blow his board up. I don't, especially with having a bunch of 2/2s, I really don't have a good answer for it, other than Kranko. I'd rather just sack a Goblin, accept the fact that he's going to be big. Yeah, see, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with a little bit of damage as long as I can get my Storm's Wrath and he doesn't get his stuff past the point that I can deal with it. When a Goblin deck is out aggroed by a freaking green deck. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. Okay, we get Kranko out. Things are happening. We're okay so far. All right. Hmm. Yeah, let's just start getting some good damage in. I kind of think it might have been better to play 2 smaller goblins, but you know what? This is a problem for future me. So my opponent's missed how many land drop? 2 land drops now? And my opponent's turned his, yeah. That's unfortunate. He got mana screwed. Yeah. I don't know if that's how a Goblin deck should play, but I mean, it worked. Huh. Cool. I was actually thinking about crafting that card, and then I was like, nah. Sweet. What are we gonna fight? Okay, this is frightening. A indestructible god. Oh god. Do I mulligan this? Yes. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're already right out of the gate getting the ramp going, are we? That's cool. Yeah, yeah, the only thing I can think of doing is literally I just gotta ramp as hard as I can right now. I gotta get my cards out as quick as possible. And just try to start swinging for damage. Because once he gets creatures on the field with that, I am not gonna have fun. Keeping things out of the graveyard also might be something of a priority. Hmm. He does have a little bit before that's going to become a thing. Land of War Elf, okay. Or not a Land of War Visionary, that's a thing. Light up the stage? What? Why do you have that in your deck? Yeah, let's play this. Let's give it haste. Kind of may as well. Attack with everything. That can't block. Kranko makes a bunch of goblins. Alright, this is literally a race against the clock right now. Kranko's in a spot where he can't die, which is nice. However, him gaining health is annoying. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That is really, really unfortunate. He has a +1? Why? I can get rid of it, which is nice. Grook's Uprising, okay. I don't know why I didn't sack that earlier. So I have to keep 1 mana back to cast that. Yeah, I'll play Legion Warboss. Attack with everything. Yeah, play this, shoot that in the face. Get rid of a bit of his ramp. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But it's a start at least. I'm 2 mana down, which right now is really, really unfortunate. So if I could get this out quick, I could definitely start swinging for game. No, that's unfortunate. I'm okay with it actually, because I have this, which is amazing. So it means it'll tap it. I need land though. Like I need land really bad, both to play Kranko and to try to get this out quickly. Yeah, this is Kranko. Yeah, that was not necessary. Wait, what? Ah, frick. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, what I meant to do was I meant to sacrifice Kranko and or not sacrifice a token, give Kranko haste, so he could have made some Goblin tokens real quick. All right, yeah, that was unfortunate. My opponent should not have been able to gain that 2 life there. Well, he could have done it with his grave, but it is what it is. So if he plays another creature, I'm gonna cry a little bit. If I can get a land though, I win. If I don't get a land, it'll be kind of dicey. It depends what he plays. If he board wipes right now, I cry. That is also annoying. We didn't get the land we need. I knew I was going to get this, but, you know, part of me was still hoping that we could have got the land. So I think how we do this is we play this. Then we play this. And we do this. Now we swing with everything. Yeah, we'll tap that. I mean, those will at least mean that if he blocks Kranko, won't kill it. I mean, we've already won at this point, but I mean, I was kind of concerned because if he could have found something that would have given him more life or gotten something that wasn't his blocker, would have been better. Also, him getting his god out was horrifying. But yeah, Goblins OP as F. They're so good. I love them so much. So, as you can see, guys, the deck is a lot of fun. Goblin Palooza is amazing. Like I said, though, if you want to make it a bit better of a deck, learn how to spell first. Oh my goodness, I cannot spell. Uh, yeah, Thane, Red Fell, definite necessity for the deck, as well as some other non-goblin cards, which will give you a bit more aggro. But like I said, this was a theme deck. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.